Hey everybody, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel. I've got some very big updates as it relates to the Ripple SEC XRP lawsuit, guys. Ripple is just uncovering a plethora of information that is making the SEC look very bad. It's kind of a mess on the SEC side. We're going to break it down. Before we do, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. So guys, yesterday, actually kind of late last night, Ripple's general counsel, Stuart Alderati, tweeted the following. Update on Tetragon's Series C shareholder suit. The judge ruled that since there has been no official determination regarding XRP's status, Tetragon's claim that securities default occurred is wrong. Our full statement, and they put a link to their website, which I'll read through. But also, the SEC responded to John Deaton's case on behalf of the XRP holders and confirm what we said on day one. Their complaint against Ripple is just allegations. The court presiding over the SEC's case is the exclusive method for testing the validity of those allegations. In addition, Stewart said the Tetragon ruling, coupled with the SEC's filing in John Deaton's case, should put to rest the FUD that the SEC unilaterally determined that XRP is a security. Glad that's settled. So the SEC is just throwing mud against the wall to see what sticks here. And they have not made the full determination that XRP is a security. And in fact, there's loopholes or there's holes in their argument, right? And what they've done, and this is why I said Jake, when it first happened, Jake Clayton, the move he made was a sucker punch move. He did it on his way out, very shady. I personally think it was an indication that not all the commissioners were on board, but Jake Clayton being the chairman can overrule, right? And I know for a fact, I know Hester Pierce is not on board with this. And of course, I'll be interviewing Hester Pierce on Monday. So you guys don't want to miss that interview. So this is very revealing, right? And shout out to John Deaton as well for, filing a lawsuit on behalf of the XRP holders against the SEC. But here's a statement from Ripple on their respective website. It's a quick rundown here of what took place with the Tetragon situation. Today, the court in Delaware rejected Tetragon's claim that the SEC had officially determined XRP's status. This ruling, coupled with a separate filing the SEC made today, should put to rest any confusion the SEC has not determined that XRP is a security. So once again, XRP is not a security. The SEC has not made a clear case, and that determination or classification is not out there. They're just alleging. So at the end of the day, this is BS, right? As the Delaware judge stated, but XRP, and I quote, but XRP is no more a security after the SEC filed the enforcement action than it was before. A determination resolves the question of whether XRP is a security. The enforcement action, by contrast, asks that question. The question is not yet resolved, so a determination has not been made yet, or has not yet been made. And when it is made, it will be made by the district court. Therefore, Tetragon's claim that a securities default occurred has been proven wrong. So there's BS cases out because, once again, there's no determination here. The SEC didn't do anything. All they did was hurl a stupid allegation or lawsuit against Ripple, and then Jay Clayton ran out the door with his cronies. So separately, the SEC itself acknowledged today in another case brought by XRP holders against the agency that it has not made any determination to the XRP status. Per their words, the court hearing the SEC's case against Ripple is, I quote, the exclusive method for testing the validity of the SEC's claims against Ripple. Let's call the Tetragon's lawsuit what it is, an opportunistic move to take advantage of the SEC's allegation. Absolutely. What has always been clear and made so even more today is that the SEC still has to try to prove their case in court, which we do not believe they will be able to do. Our lawyers have said publicly, the SEC is dead wrong. What is he referring to? Well, just former SEC chair Mary Jo White coming out and saying the SEC is dead wrong. So lots to break down here, guys, because Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse weighed in on this. He said, and he retweeted Stuart Alderati, "This is why regulation by enforcement wreaks such havoc. By bringing a massive enforcement case, the SEC acknowledges they don't determine anything. But the crypto markets, under pressure, interpreted the filing as such, causing massive damage to retail holders." He continues saying here, "And now the SEC affirms that no determination has been made about XRP, and it didn't order to or ask anyone to halt trading / delist. So retail holders shouldn't blame the SEC, but instead, wait for it, blame the exchanges. So who are they protecting?" This is a shit show by the SEC, guys. Once again, they're throwing mud against the wall to see what sticks, and they're trying to blame the exchanges and market makers, saying, well, why did you guys delist? Well, you put out a lawsuit claiming XRP is a security. These are businesses. They're going to be risk averse. They're going to try to mitigate as much risk as possible. That's not their fault. They're just going about their business. And if they see a risk, they're going to hit the brakes, right? Logic would tell you that. But the SEC is trying to take the blame off themselves. This is really a mess. And remember, guys, this is not just about XRP, because when they're done with Ripple and XRP, they're going after Cardano, Chainlink, everything down the list, right? We've talked about this ad nauseum. But Brad is right here. Who are they protecting? What is going on? Like, I'm an XRP holder. I lost value. Many of you as well. So the SEC actually hurt me and the other investors. They didn't protect me here. When I bought XRP, I didn't think I was getting shares of Ripple and I was going to get derivatives and everything was based on Ripple's success, right? That's like saying that everything is with Bitcoin is based on MicroStrategy's success because they own a ton of it. No. Bitcoin is held by different institutions. There's different Bitcoin mining institutions. Likewise, XRP is held by different institutions. And there's different, obviously the XRP ledger, is run by multiple nodes and so on and so forth. It's decentralized. So this is just turning into a mess, guys. And the SEC is looking very bad here. I mean, my goodness, this is just a mess, right? Now, remember, guys, I think that the big ammo that Ripple has in its arsenal here is they have the former chair, Mary Jo White, who's come out just recently publicly and saying the SEC is dead wrong. They've got a former SEC commissioner who served under Ronald Reagan, Joseph Grunfest, who came out. He wrote a letter to Jay Clayton saying, don't do this, man. You're going to hurt investors, right? And guys, you've seen my interview with former SEC official who's also a lawyer, Joseph Hall. If you haven't seen that interview, I'll put a link in the description. You must watch that. He came out and said, look, this was not the way to handle it, right? You hurt investors. So you have people who worked at the SEC coming out and saying this. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I do believe Jay Clayton is connected to the traditional financial world. And there were some ulterior motives here. This wasn't just about, SEC protecting investors. This was about, I think, the traditional financial world looking to stop Ripple and as many crypto companies as they can because they don't want to lose that power. That's just my opinion. No one told me that. I'm just from my own research and knowing Jay Clayton's connections to Wall Street and so forth. But look, I could be wrong. I'm just stating my opinion, right? But guys, the facts are the facts here. From Stuart and Brad, what is the SEC doing? Who are they trying to protect? They haven't not protected retail investors. They've wiped out tons of gains, and this is just bad, man. And look, like I said, guys, I'm interviewing Hester Pierce, commissioner of the SEC, crypto mom. We know she's crypto friendly and pro crypto. She cannot speak directly to the case, obviously, because there's a lawsuit happening here. But I'm gonna try to get as much information as I can out of her and find out what the hell is going on at the SEC. And I tweeted about this last night, guys. My hopes is that Gary Gensler can come in here and fix this situation. There are so many eyes on this case. It's getting a lot of public coverage in mainstream media coverage. And I think he needs to come in here and save face. The SEC is just I mean, it's just a mess right now. Now, it's not Gary's fault. It's Jay Clayton's fault. He's the one that did it. Once again, just the way he executed this, it wasn't, middle of last year, the beginning of last year. It was literally the last week of his tenure. This man did this days right before he ran out the door with his cronies, his enforcers as well. So, my goodness, what an embarrassment. And I actually feel bad for Hester Pierce because I like her, and she's smart, and she's been one of the forward-thinking commissioners there who has been putting out all kinds of different regulations. But, she can't do it by herself. There has to be a overwhelming consensus or agreement to move forward with crypto regulations. So this is a mess. And of course, there's other things in the hanging by the thread here with the SEC, such as a Bitcoin ETF. We see in Toronto and in Canada, they're getting Bitcoin ETFs approved. What is the SEC doing? They have been the roadblock for the Bitcoin ETF. So I'm going to ask Hester Pierce about that. But guys, Ripple is just building up a lot of cases here to expose the SEC. And just yesterday, we talked about it as well. Stewart tweeted that XRP market participants, like exchanges and market makers, asked the SEC, hey, could we list XRP? Is it okay? Is it safe? Is it a security? The SEC didn't tell them anything. The SEC just let them go ahead as business as usual. So there's a lot of things here I think the judge in this case is going to see is just so wrong on the SEC side. Now, does that mean Ripple is going to get off scot-free? No, I've been on the record saying I believe Ripple will pay a fine for 2012, 2013, 2014, that time period where I believe XRP was a security. But is XRP a security now? No. And I think that's pretty clear. So I think, there'll probably be some settlement here. But it won't be that bad because the SEC is looking really, really bad right now, guys. There's so many holes in their argument, and they're getting exposed, right? And they're now trying to blame exchanges, and when they were the catalyst of like setting off a ripple effect. So, right, they caused this. They're the little sound or thing that set off the avalanche of everybody running scared. Which, like I said, businesses have to be risk averse, right? Logic, business. If you're a business person, you understand this. It's not the exchange's fault. They were all listing XRP. Everything was moving along fine. And then the SEC threw a monkey wrench into the whole system. So, guys, we shall see. But like I said, make sure you hit that notification bell because my interview with Hester Pierce is this week. And I'm hoping to have that up Monday, hopefully. And I'm sure she's going to have some thoughts on how we test 2.0. How does the SEC better handle these situations? So you don't want to miss that. So guys, what do you think about this? I think, Ripple's just continue to expose the SEC and they're looking bad here. Do you agree with me? Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video. And like I said, hit the notification bell so you get notified when the Hester Pierce interview goes live next week. I will talk to you guys later.